Hello everybody, this is Mike for Road to the Illuminati. This is vlog number 16 and I've gotten feedback to be more articulate with my hands, so sorry if they're a little out of sync with the rest of my body. Sometimes it's a lot easier to just describe what I'm trying to say rather than going back and then back forward onto what I am trying to elaborate on. I have seen more views and more people engaging with me and in real time, in actual time, on the present time. This is several hundred days in to my 2 year spiritually awakening phase, which took me since October 2023, and from then on it's been a complete journey to Road to the Illuminati. At first, the channel was supposed to be called Friends in High Places, and that's when it first happened back in November. The idea hatched in my mind, and here I am pulling it out. So when back in November, I wrote a lot of texts, a lot of enlightenment, a lot of subjects, different variations to them, and engage with my best self, trying to find a higher education and a higher purpose. And every time, every corner I went, I was educated with my spiritual guides, and they were in sensation and instinct and intuition. And then you had the actual demons that I was battling, which was drug addiction and some people that I screwed over royally. And in a way, I kind of feel that you reap what you sow, and this is my time that I'm paying for all the crimes that I have committed in the past. And after that experience that I woken up in October, well, I haven't done drugs. I've been staying clean for the most part. Here and there, I'll smoke some weed and alter my consciousness in ways that, if your altered mind is frequency adjuster, then you have to be tapped into what the frequency is emitting. So you basically you change the way you breathe, you change the way you meditate, you change the way you perceive reality to shift your consciousness into a positive mindset. That does change. And I've been referencing a lot of people that are here on my ward, and they are, kind of weirded out by me when they first meet me, and they're like, oh, okay, is this kid okay? What is he talking about? The Illuminati, they're a shadowy cabal. They're the feeding hand and the helping hand at the same time, and they're heads of government. They're wealthy businessmen, Titan Industries leaders, and other shadowy things that happen behind the scenes of all branches of government. And seeing how everybody has and knows what Illuminati is, it's more than just a secret society. It's a way of life. It's a lifestyle choice, and I've fully dedicated myself ever since that spiritual awakening as Abel. And I will not drink, I will not smoke, and I do not smoke cigarettes and things like that. I just got up, threw away all my paraphernalia, and threw away my cigarettes. Now I'm back into the loving quarters of this high energy, and the high and even the low energy is actually comforting, because even in toxic land, and where toxic energies can be measured by just people's auras, well, how can you see people's aura? That's a gift that is from God, and I see mine as a very, 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 very light colored jacket, sleeve, so to speak. And I do have black sleeves on, but that's the other thing. People who had these gifts have misinterpreted it and used the skin color of somebody to dictate who they are. But it's really when you are capable of seeing people's aura, well, it should be light color or dark color. It's not the color of the skin. We're all the same. We're all exactly the same. And the basis of religion is Illuminati. If they created the multiple gods, they created the supreme being, they are God. God is Illuminati. That's my personal and most respect that I'll ever push back at, because there's no more respect than seeing something that is truly known through the whole entire world, and everybody has their opinion of power, of wealth, of domination, of knowledge. And it's kind of reconforting that some of my videos are finally getting views, and that, it's been a short 3 weeks, but a lot of video, a lot of content, 120 videos. I have a TikTok account too, and I have over 500 followers with over 100 views per each video I submit. Maybe I should be cross-platforming more. Using the vocabulary to be speaking directly to you and not as a collective viewers. That also is a positive reinforcement aspect of my newly found passion to basically journal entry in physical form and write in metaphysical paradoxes, and keep the mind sharp, and your spirit and body will follow, and you keep your stuff locked tight. People are gonna start to think you're actually grounded and you're not really out of your mind, because it's trying to appeal to everybody's belief of what Illuminati is not just putting emphasis on my opinion. It's my experience, it's my journey, and the way I see it is everybody has the right to have their own version and thought process of it, but in the long term, I will prevail, and I will make people see things the way I see it. And if it just affects one person, then every video that I've wasted, that I have posted, and some videos must be seen, because then they'll go to waste. And if they finally get seen after X amount of times, well, then it's must be seen. And I'll keep doing this no matter what, and eventually I will hit a vein in the algorithm, and that is YouTube's prized possession. And to be a Illuminati is life. You're for the light, you're for love, you're for life. So anyways, I'm getting too much in my head. I'm getting out of motivation to continue. Time is it's an ultimate battle, UFC time edition. You're battling time, and it's a long road if you're seeing this objectively. And as soon as I'm released with privileges to be outside by myself, I'll be filming every time outside, and you guys will follow along what I do to my day-to-day. And I have absolutely nothing to lose. I am basically flat broke. I have a room at the Salvation Army. I have a new diagnostic of schizophrenia that I don't think it's that at all. And I have responsibilities to uphold towards my daughter, and things like that are everything to gain from it. And if people don't watch, they will eventually. That I know in the deepest corners of my heart and soul. I know some people are gonna catch on, and they're gonna really find this situation so absolutely funny. So I'm gonna probably post another video, and it'll be about the missions of the hidden shadow cabal, and masterminding the NWO plans, and prison escapes, and ways to make billions of dollars, how to convert it into other source of revenues, emphasizing on water, the shortage of it, and what we do with the population and the overpopulated mass, and what we do with the recycled bodies of them. Things like that are kind of scary to talk about, but that's why I strongly believe you have to be mind over matter, and the matter is strong and voice concerned on my end, because sometimes somebody gets carried away, and when they get carried away, they often don't see the irrationality of it. It's not realistic to emphasize on everything will happen the way you say it is. But then again, if you don't say it, then it's not out in the universe, and if you don't, it's not out in the universe, then how can it ever happen? So far so good, and I will love to share that video. And to begin with the hatching of this docu-series, this vlog, this manifest of realms, of astral projections, of everything, it all coincides with spiritualism, religion, and the basis of life is absolute light and love. And those two things combined together is absolutely a truly remarkable force to be pro-life at this point. So this was it. This was vlog number 16. Thank you so much for listening, and you guys have a blessed day. Peace.